You're listening to Almost Famous with Jim Francis Meza, only on LA Talk Radio.
You know what she said? Her name was Honey. So we went into this in North Hollywood during lunch. Picture this: you're at work during lunch, and you go get free sandwiches at the Gentleman's Club. And the first thing the girl does is get up and she's dancing. It's fucking noontime, dude. It's like there's light everywhere because in there somehow the windows were open. This lady is trying to get us going. Yeah. And then we're here for the sandwiches. We're not here. Oh shit. And then so the show begins, guys. This is where we're coming from, a place of utter nuttiness or craziness. And as they say, let the proverbial good times roll with my boy here. I have a great dude in the studio. The guy is a powerhouse. There's not a single thing he cannot do. I gotta say. Appreciate it, bro. I mean, it's unreal. Like, you're a CEO of your own company. You started when you were in diapers because you don't look older than 25. The guy is unbelievable. He's they say he's a bit of a local legend, and I think you're a trailblazer in every respect of the word. I'm referring, guys, please help me welcome Mr. Be Smooth.
Hey.
Yo.
Fake clap.
No, we could actually clap. I was telling that to my
no,
my
we
friend.
just need a button.
There you go. Oh, yeah. You're used to the button thing.
I'm used to the button
because that goes in line with the show you guys are going to be working on. You're already in the throes of that, which we're going to get to. Mm-hmm. Guys, we are live. My show is Almost Famous. But here's the irony. Like, the irony is, like, most people
I like that.
You like it?
I like that title. I had a song called Almost Famous.
You did?
A song, yeah, it's called Almost Famous.
Right, because the guy you can spit some bars. Are you going to be doing any improv? You're going to do some kind of improv?
I mean, I might every now and then do some stuff just to flex a little bit. But I'm at a CEO.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah. He's on,
just to let him know I'm still engaged.
That's
with
right.
The art,
That's right. And you obviously did a lot with different stuff. Like, you're hanging out with Snoop Dogg. So I want to hear all about Snoop and Raekwon from the Wu-Tang Clan. Mm-hmm. Oh, no shit. And Too Short, of course. Oh, yeah. Will you agree? While I'm living my life, don't mess with me. I took it, right? I took it back. Yeah.
That's my bro, man.
Wow. And well, let's start from the beginning, man. Why don't we start?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, let's start from the beginning.
What? All right. So where you want to start?
I want to start from the crib. Like, literally from your first digs. Like, you started off when you're a kid. Like, how old were you when you started and you got this flicker of of an iota, like this idea that just somehow you start nurturing? Like, I want to be an artist. Mm-hmm. I want to be an entrepreneur. Wait, I want to rule the world. If I rule the world.
Nas. I opened up for Nas before too.
Wow.
Yeah, legend. Well, I started basically, I would say, I have a lot of different, like you said, different angles on how I want to calculate this. You know what I mean? But I can really say, like, I was influenced back. I'm from Michigan originally, Flint, Michigan. So, like, one of my big cousins, Jimmy, he used to always sing the song, rapping Duke. Okay. And so I used to try to learn that song because it was just so popular. And every time he rapped it, it just made me be like, man, I want to learn that, But then LL Cool J came out, and then Run DMC. These artists all had an effect on me. But then I transitioned to California because I moved with my dad. Okay. So when I did that, California opened up my mind to a whole nother perspective. And I was receiving more music than I was back in Michigan. I was just flooded with so much different type of music, the Beastie Boys. I just started getting aware of a whole bunch. And then it was really a culture shock from moving from Flint, Michigan to California.
Yeah. So help me understand those that are listening, the viewership here. There are people tuning in by the hundreds, baby. Where it's viral, man.
You're doing numbers, bro. We really gonna do some numbers after this one, man.
Trust me. Because they have no idea who you are. So I want to know, what was the transition like? I mean, it is a culture shock. LA is a whole other like planet, almost a cosmos within a cosmos, I like to call it.
Mm-hmm.
What did you see different? What was there obvious differences?
Well,
when you touched down in LA.
Oh, LA. No, that transition was from Flint, Michigan to Sacramento. Yeah.
Cali, Cali in general.
Yeah. So LA, this is a brand new thing. I've only been here like 7 months.
Right.
You know. So but no, Sacramento, it was just
Sac, baby.
Yeah, Sac Town, Sac City. You know what I mean? 916. Shout out to all my peoples in 916, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We out here doing this worldwide. But yeah, Sacramento was different. I wasn't used to seeing other cultures. You know, Flint, Michigan was nothing but, you know, my culture, inner city. You know what I mean? Like when we seen specks of, you know, minorities, you know, that would be a minority to me in his standpoint, you know, like,
right.
But just seeing, you know, white people, it was like a rare.
Yeah.
And then when I came out here, that was all I seen.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, wow. So I had to really just adapt a little bit culture wise, just on how things worked out here and this life of a melting pot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Sacramento was cool though. Like I like Sacramento. You know, I did a lot of good things out there, you know.
Capital, baby.
Yeah, it's the capital, you know. So I was just well rounded. And so I learned how to cut hair by trade.
That's right. Yeah. Well, you know, I was a limo driver. We talked about this before the show.
Yeah, man.
So we gotta show. I want to talk about it.
Yeah. How was it being a limo driver though? Like, cause you know what? I'm gonna tell you a real story.
Okay.
So like when
we're keeping it authentic here, by the way.
This is authentic. Like you guys are hearing some real
you
know
shit.
what I mean, the one-on-one. So like my dad, rest in peace to my dad, Michael David.
That's right.
He was a hairstylist, and you know, him and his brothers, like they was like big in the hair industry. And so like he used to have limos. They used to have limos, and they used to pick up celebrities and stuff. And so he would literally take the limo home a lot. So we used to go to school in limos. Like kids was like tripping off of us.
Tricked out though back then.
No, it was the basic, you know, the square Lincoln limo, you know.
Yeah, but it came with the solid bar in the middle and the girl dancing with it. I tell you, this is like no other show you've ever been to, by the way.
That's only in Jimmy's limo. You know what I mean? Like Jimmy ride like that. He got the custom.
You're snoring cocaine.
Oh my God.
Ass.
In the 7th grade? That would have been one hell of a life. I would already be a pop star. Like I would have, like I'll probably have wrinkles for sure. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, we know him. He been snorting cocaine since the 7th grade."
That Pearl Jam, right?
Right. No, bro, that wasn't my life, but that was a good one though. I like
that joke, huh?
Yeah, but my dad, he used to just take us to school in limos, you know, every so often, and you know, kids was like tripping off of us, like, man, who are you guys? Like, and we was blessed, we was lucky, but to us, we didn't see it like they seen it. It was just natural for us because we knew
it's a way of life.
In the industry, it was a way of life, you know. But yeah,
I did some deep dives, bro. And your pops, I saw some pictures. Your dad, God rest his soul. Yeah, he looked like he seemed like he was always dapper and he knew people in the industry.
Man, my dad,
he was
fashion icon.
Yeah.
You know, just an icon. Period. You know, like ain't too many people that male like hairstylists that
just manicured hair, everything. That was just perfect.
He was different. He was different. You know, and he always was the cleanest, the sharpest, and his personality was bigger than life. And the most important thing that I learned from my dad is to just really always be real and be authentic. Like my dad is just real.
And be smooth.
Yeah, be smooth. That's what he birthed.
You're a smooth operator.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for real. Sade.
For sure.
You know? But yeah, man, I love my dad, man, and I miss him a lot. But you know, he gave me the game.
The tools. The game.
Yeah.
He did.
He did.
And the wherewithal, like the knowledge. And all you need, that's it. People think it's money, and you can inherit like pots of money, just loads of boatloads of money.
Know what to do with it.
If you're gonna blow that money,
right?
You know, Talk about hookers and drugs,
right.
Yeah,
no, for real.
That's real.
I think I just have a great balance with you know, my dad and my mom. Like they both gave me a lot of jewels. My mom is very spiritual, and she really just kept me grounded. And you know, I mean, I grew up with my mom, even though my dad was in my life. But you know, it's like until I came to California, then my dad really picked up the other tools and said, "Hey, now this is how you be a man." You feel me? So I got the best of both worlds.
You did.
You know
As they say, if there's a good man, there's a greater woman behind. Right?
Man, I'm waiting on it too.
Oh yeah, the real. You know what? It's around the corner. You just don't know it.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? Like
No,
everything's already as is. Like it's almost like when you're a child and you birth into the world. You open your eyes.
Open your eyes, and you just
holy
like,
moly.
Yeah.
Well, what in the world is this? But you don't know. There are no boundaries. There's nothing because you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know anything other than what you see, what's there, and you don't realize. Like you just know that you don't even know that you're going to eat. Even if you did know that you're going to eat, you would know something.
Yeah.
But you don't. You know, just things just happen.
I agree with you.
And that's kind of like how life is.
Yeah.
Serendipity. How you ended up here.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I know.
Now I'm on your podcast.
Yeah, on my podcast.
That's crazy.
Wow, that's even
crazy.
What I mean? I'm almost famous.
Almost famous.
But you are famous.
Nah, you are though, man. You know, you got a podcast called Almost Famous. And it's just a testament of where you really at, because like you went through that process of being almost famous. And to me, it's just more of a mindset. You know what I mean? Like I love the cliche of it, but at the end of the day, like famous is it's a mindset. And it's one of them things where like you are famous already. It's just, it don't matter if 10 people know you or 20,000 or 20 million.
Right.
You know
it's all in your mind.
It's all in your mind. You know what I mean? Like you treat yourself with a certain dignity. That's what makes you famous. Like keep yourself up.
You're a legend, bro. Even before you become a legend, because that's to the world standards. But you first have to believe in it, and then you are already a legend inside. And if you truthfully and wholeheartedly believe in it, then it shall happen, right?
Exactly.
It'll unravel right before your eyes.
Nah, for real. And it's like, I tell people, like, you know, I got a lot of youngsters that, you know, always DM me and stuff. And they always like, man, Smooth, like you inspire me in this. And I do my best to inspire people.
You hit me like that, bro. Like the kind of guy that people just hit you up on DM, like, hey, man, because you're doing great things. And I really want to, like, I want to also board those topics and sort of talk about that a little more. You have 316. Tell us a little bit about your LLC. So, you know, the viewership here, the 150,000 people that are watching us.
Let's push Jimmy Almost Famous show to 1 million, y'all. Come on, we can do this. Let's get my guy up to 1 million. I need you to tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend and subscribe. And go on Facebook and subscribe to Almost Famous page. And we're going to run his numbers up. We're going to show him how God works. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. Listen to this. So I'm here to tell you that the power invested by the state of California, the city of Los Angeles. I am gonna run for politics. I declare myself the honorary mayor of the city of Tarzana.
What? Yeah. Come on, man. Hey, he letting you guys know right now. You're getting this breaking news on Almost Famous. My man is running.
Dude, it's hot.
Hey,
the dial is hot.
Dog, I'm getting chills just like you saying that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to move over in this district now.
Man, I'm getting a boner just thinking about it.
You get my vote. Hey, hold on. Let me call up one of them limo girls for you.
Hey, let me ask
you shoot, she's hit me.
Shit. Oh, what
the? Jimmy got it like that.
Dude. Wait, you're the one that smoked, and
I did smoke. I
got second hand, which is okay. It's okay by me, man.
But look, we drinking water though.
Yeah,
so,
it's all water.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, quote unquote water. It is water. Guys, I want to thank my boy because you know what? I mean, just this positivity that's flowing through this, you know, conduit of, you know, light almost. And it just feels like it's great. It's like a synergy. Like you said earlier, it is a synergy.
Yeah.
And we complement one another and let's just get married. Fuck it.
Let's get these numbers, man. Hey yo, Jimmy is one of a kind, man. All I'm gonna tell you guys is like he's original,
OG.
Like, you know, and people may, you know, are used to like certain stigmas when it comes to podcasts or simplicity or like the basic questions and this and that. Like, you know, you love the twist and you put people on a roller coaster.
That's
and
right.
That's one reason why I did want to come out here and support you and pull up and let you know like it's organic and it's, everything is authentic.
Straight
but it's
up.
like I like the fact that you're not predictable.
Right.
You know
never,
what I'm saying?
Dude, never.
And the thing is, once people really understand like who you are as a person and they'll understand your character and like really what you embody as a person, then I think, you know, the sky's the limit with this.
Humbled,
you know what I'm saying? Like, don't take this for granted. You know what I mean? Because this is what we call media, but media is the voice.
Right.
So you have to
it's the mouthpiece of the people.
You have to keep doing what you're doing and like taking it serious and still but being not predictable with your subject matters. And you know, because I can imagine, you know,
I'm self-deprecating all the time.
Yeah.
Not defecating, but self-deprecating.
Self-deprecating.
Yeah, I love making fun of myself. I don't take myself too serious.
Yeah.
And that's what the people from Tarzan are gonna love.
Yeah.
In you know, in this matter. I'm different than everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what? I'm gonna bring the energy to Tarzana, the energy needed. I'm gonna inject that energy, that new lifeline, dude.
Man,
that Tarzana needs.
Dog,
you know what? We need to get more cocaine out there.
Hey, you know what? You know what you just brought to me right now? You are the Latino Rodney Dangerfield.
You remember Rodney Dangerfield?
You just brought him. It's in you, bro.
Yeah, most definitely.
Especially, and you talk about.
I want some respect.
You talk about cocaine too,
huh?
And you talk about cocaine.
But dude, cocaine is over the counter.
I'm just saying, like, you know, that's Rodney Dangerfield's, like, you know,
it's jam.
Yeah,
sweet jam,
bro,
baby.
You got it. You got it.
I think so.
Yes, you got it. I'm gonna have to get you on 316 somehow, some way, man. We're gonna have to, we're gonna push your podcast or something. We're gonna do something. I'm gonna support you.
You should.
I'm gonna support you.
Okay, you know, you can support me by you can buy my book.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a great book called Juicy Diva's Confessions of a Limo Driver. It's a chronic, you know, basically.
I heard about you in this limo driving stuff, and I'm like, man, like this guy right here.
I drove Snoop, dude, one time.
Okay, come on, give it to me, man.
All right, because he has a story
man?
tied up with like Snoop, and so we're gonna just lay the salami on the table.
No dating. Pause.
Lay that salami on the table, okay? All right.
I gotta do this for our culture.
We're not taking any fucking prisoners. You're like, prisoners? What the fuck are you talking about? All right. So I drove many years ago. I drove Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
And he lived out in Chino Hills or something many years ago. And we stayed out, and I thought it was gonna be like I brought like my peanut butter and jelly, you know, like
overnight
string cheese. I thought like for sure. I'm over here like a Boy Scout. All right, guys, and like trying to rub my hands together to keep us warm, you know, because it was really cold that one night, and I'm chilling, hanging out in the house, and then right outside, and then he comes out, you know, a big old blunt of weed. Just you can imagine Snoop Dogg and his posse, dude, and then we're rolling deep, like literally 4 SUVs and a stretch, and we get in the car, he gets in the car, and we just go to different parties, and it was like a award show night or something, and then we ended up partying after the fact. I thought, well, all right, you know, we're gonna leave. That's it. That's a wrap. Okay. Thank you, and might get a tip.
Were you on a certain high, knowing that you was driving Snoop? You know,
listen to this. So I forgot. I wasn't like after a while. I started like, you know how you begin to follow like the lights in front of you because, dude, you don't know what's going on. You get deep in thought. You get so deep in thought. I mean, because I'm talking about some skunk weed back in the day.
Right.
Like a real strong stuff. And then it's like
contact, gotcha.
Yeah, dude. And so like I was like driving, and then it felt like we weren't gonna arrive on time. And then it's just like, wait a minute, it seems like we've been on the road for like 3 hours.
Like damn, are we there yet? Shit.
Yeah, dude. And then the food tastes so good, you know, so delicious. I mean, you start getting the munchies.
So you got
the food.
Look. That's a man talking from experience from being high. Like he said, you get the munchies and shit. You want to eat everything.
Everything. Well, then I was like, what the fuck? Like
that's how we know you don't smoke weed no more.
No. And then after that for a long time. So anyway, I'm in the car, totally stoned out of my ass.
Yeah.
And then we finally get to the place. He parties up a storm. Then it's like 5 a.m. or something.
Okay.
Then I'm like, I take him back.
Yeah.
He rolls another nice blunt, and let's just say, I don't drive anymore. At that point, I'm like fucking sitting in the back with them because I'm all fucked up.
Damn.
Somebody else took the wheel, and I don't know that I was supposed to say that, but the company went under a long time ago, so it doesn't fucking matter.
They not gonna sue me. These motherfuckers is
no NDAs. NDAs got burned.
Right.
We shredded those suckers.
Damn.
No, they went.
Who did you have drive it though? You don't know who it was?
I don't fucking remember. I was so high out of my ass just laughing.
Damn, that's crazy.
And then like the other guy.
You took the white gloves off too?
What if I
thought limo drivers all wore white gloves.
That's for a funeral, bro.
Oh shit.
Listen, It might as well have been one because let me tell you, it was crazy. Like I had headaches for days.
Yeah.
Dude. My head was throbbing like COVID.
Oh,
COVID.
shit.
But that's
Before
how I felt. I
COVID.
was completely toasted.
Yeah.
I was done. And then finally, like I rolled out, like, dude, I didn't even know. They were like fanning me.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like I woke up to people fucking fanning me. I'm like, where the fuck
dog.
am I, dude? I was like, dude, I'm way out of like my league. It's not my deal. So and finally, all right, so we get to his house, and then I don't even know what day it is.
Damn.
And then it's like my phone is just buzzing off like crazy off the hinges. They're like, where'd you go?
Yeah.
Where'd you go? And then where's the car at? And the car was like pinging somewhere else. Like somebody took the limo elsewhere.
What?
Yeah. But and then they brought it back, but it was like no gas. You know what I mean? I had to push the freaking lid off.
Oh,
I was in the middle of like 605 freeway, parked and asking for money to get gas to get back to the company.
But Snoop was already at home.
He was already at home. He was safe and sound, and I'm sure he was.
Did he tip you big? Did he, give you some dap and say good job?
There's no paper there, bro. One of the things I will say, like here, just I'll be honest, dude, I get no love. I've never gotten love from a rapper, dude. Like
For
that.
real?
There's no paper, there's no dough, bro. From like, dude, I can tell you. Let's talk about tips right now that we can.
Hey,
they don't. The only guy that tipped me was Akon. Akon tipped me like a Cino. He's like, hey, bro, thank you so much for taking care of my girl or something. It was only like a half hour.
Yeah.
We were together for maybe 40 minutes. I shouldn't say that here. I'm just kidding. No. We were I took care of her, but not like that, B.
I lift up the damn the window shield and lock the doors and I handle my business and did a line off of her titties. Like, okay, Akon, she's ready.
She's ready for you now. It takes seconds. So like after he goes, thank you, take care of my friend, and he gave me like $100.
He paid you to
get a Ferrari
to do his girl.
Yeah, after I did. Yeah, let's change the subject. No. But I did it. Like, guys, no, none of that happened. It's funny though. Like, I like that. That's why I knew that I needed to bring you here because.
My man,
gasoline.
Now I won't like the black fire. Now like the say, man. You get the black fire now, dog. No, you get the that fire, man.
And we did by what's right. There's no way.
Yeah.
No, but he did tip me $100, and he was one of the coolest. But aside of that, I didn't. And then I had T.I. Dude sucks, dude. I'm sorry, T.I.
Oh, why you doing tip like that, bro?
T.I. dude. He can't be outside. It was 105 degrees outside his house.
Damn.
I was croaky, dude. I needed water. Like, water.
What?
And they're like, what the fuck? We got a crackhead here in the house.
Damn.
No. But they didn't come out and bring me any water whatsoever. They didn't offer anything for me. Finally, I knocked at the door and said, hey, man, is there... hey, man,
you guys got anything?
You guys got a couple of drops of water that I could have? Say, you over there by any chance?
Anybody got a pee?
You forget a guy outside you needed to take care of? No. And I finally said, hey, the guy goes, hey, listen up. But then he made up for it. His handler. He goes, there's a theater room in the back and it's fully stocked.
Yeah.
And then I just chilled in the theater room, watched a movie, and I got some water there. But it was
funny.
It's like the end of the night, dude. But it was insane, bro, to say the least. Like for a good 2 hours, I was wondering if I was gonna make it out alive. It's like one of those situations where you can't leave the post.
Yeah.
You're almost like a security guard. You're on
Jimmy. There's rules as a limo driver that you did not follow.
Okay, what's the rules? Let's see what's the rules.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be the one to tell you the rules. These are just some things that you're supposed to make.
No, I drank all of the water. It was 100 and 400.
I'm not talking about the water.
Which
I'm saying you can't be fucking like the artist girls. You can't be doing cocaine off their titties, bro. Like, you can't be smoking weed with the artist.
Yeah.
And then passing out and shit and giving the car to another person. You broke all the fucking rules, bro.
But we made the rules. We live by our own rules.
These motherfuckers had to discontinue this name. They probably done changed that name about 20 times running through limo drivers.
Dude, let me tell you the story. A quick story. I drove this dude that was in the movie La Bamba.
Oh, man. Don't tell me you had.
Dude, let me tell you. No. Wait.
Did you have Richie with you?
Richie. No. Brother Paul.
Richie
That's brother Paul, right? And I drove from LAX to his house. And we hit it off pretty good. But check this out, dude. Like we get off it's a sedan. It's just a transfer, in a regular sedan, small car, and whatnot. He's like, all right, bro, I don't have the keys to get inside the house. So who's the first one to get killed? Is the limo driver. So who's the first one to fucking do the dirty work? The limo driver.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at me, he goes, bro, you're gonna go through that fucking window. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I don't even fit.
Damn.
So I'm like, I make my way into the window. Yes, I took one for the team, did all that. The fucking, you had a lion in there, a tiger. It was like a scene from right out of the Hangover. There's a fucking tiger, some exotic animal or something.
That's crazy.
He had a big old dog. It was just a dog. So I was like,
fuck
right.
The dog. There was a fucking lion in there. He had a Rottweiler, but the fucking lion is what I'm.
The lion was telling me, dude, be careful with the fucking Rottweiler, dude. I'm like, okay, dude, thanks. So I get into the house, open the door, and then he has some guitars, and I start jamming, and I play a little rock and roll. I play a little Zeppelin, Started jamming with him, so did some music and stuff, and some strings, and then next thing you know, I rolls up a nice blunt. He's smoking, dude.
Who is this?
I don't know.
See what I mean? This motherfucker don't even know who the fuck.
I was so high. I was like, listen.
This is crazy.
All right. So we're smoking. It's actually an open secret, guys. It's what's his name? Isai Morales.
Oh,
he's super cool, dude. I love the guy. So we're hanging out and he's showing someone's guitars.
Make sure we add Isai Morales on this on this post so we can.
I actually do know this.
He
guy
might
really
repost this shit.
Yeah, you never know. That'd be great.
That'd be a viral moment for us. See.
Yeah, we need that moment.
Hey,
right?
yo, Isai. Make sure you
listen.
Make sure you share this shit.
I get so fucking high out of my mind. I'm like, I start like just strumming, right? That's some strumming.
Yeah.
I'll play like Sweet Child of Mine or something. Shit, and long, like the everlasting sound, and you're like, oh fuck, yeah, I'm pretty out there, dude. I'm pretty toasted.
Yeah,
I knew it was high, and he
I
goes,
can see that.
Hey, he goes, hey, bro, right? Because I got the contact from you from smoking earlier. Thank you, big old blunt like this, no joke, like that big. He goes, hey, brother, like we should go hang out. We should go down to the fucking Jewish deli down the street. I'm like, all right, and grab something. And I'm like, okay, but who's driving? And he goes, you're driving, bro. You're the limo driver, fool. You're going to drive. Right. I'm like, all right, dude.
Hell yeah.
So I jump in the car, and I'm driving like 5 miles an hour going down the hill, down one of the fucking, the canyons, right? Like slowly. And it felt like it took like an hour to get down there, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you know what? He got down, gave me $50. Yeah, and he was cool, and then we remained cool.
$50 back then probably was.
That was a lot.
That was
$50
a lot of money.
Yeah, I was able to pay my rent, my car payment.
Probably almost like $200.
Like $500.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't the 70s or 80s. Calm down. It was like the early 2000s, maybe if that. Okay, so then I get the $50, and hey, bro, stayed in touch. And when I got to back to the station, all right, dispatch, they're like, hey, dude, where the fuck have you been, bro? We've been calling. I was like, no, you haven't. It's 4:00 in the morning. I got no signal. They had
cell phones then, or was it beepers?
No, they didn't have beepers. Okay, calm down, MySpace. Mr. MySpace here. Hey, listen. No, we were sending our.
No, I had the block phone with
the cinder block phone. Listen, we're sending signals to China.
Oh, shit.
We're sending our mail to the fucking Pony Express.
right. For real. No,
listen, so they, where the hell have you been, dude? I got no signal up there.
Yeah.
It was Metro PCS or one of those.
Yeah. I mean, anywhere in the canyons, though.
So for 3 or 4 hours, I was dude, like, I lost track of time. It was really cool, just jamming.
Yeah.
And I got home, with blisters on my finger. Next morning, I was like, how did I get this?
Damn.
Like that felt like a crack hit, probably. Damn. Dude, like, shit, I couldn't even feel my fingers. When we first started jamming.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think the limo was almost like
the limo was,
I think it was almost your kryptonite.
Yeah, dude. It might as well be. Yeah, I think so. For sure.
It did some things for you and some things to you.
Dude, it was. You know what? I'll tell you something.
Oh shit.
One of the craziest things in the olden days, I had a friend that had bad pictures, right? Polaroids. That's how old this was.
Yeah.
He was a limo driver in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, and he took photos with everyone, name it. And he took pictures with Elvira. Who didn't like Elvira? It was just
Elvira, for sure.
couch. Yeah. And then like Cleopatra and going like, tonight's showing.
Right.
It's gonna be one for the books, or like some crazy creepy shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, every guy like fantasized on her, her buddies.
What's her buddies? You mean her titties?
What?
Oh,
you're not allowed to say that here, dude.
Oh, okay.
Now the show's over.
Oh, damn. I'm like, cocaine's okay, but titties isn't. Okay.
Hey, when is cocaine okay, but the titties aren't?
Right.
Do you like the cocaine in between the titties or what?
I mean, ain't that what you said? You said you sniffed the cocaine off her titties.
Off her asshole.
While Akon was in there doing the interview.
Well, he was going like this guy. Listen, so he had pictures of Elvira, dude. Like naked pictures in the limo with her.
Okay.
I was like, you fucking insane, dude. Like, yeah, pictures of Elvira.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, yeah. And she's showing me, like, check this one out. Check that one out.
Yeah.
What the fuck? He said that in the olden days. Get this, okay?
Yeah.
Not only would you be able to pay your bills just on your tips alone, like everything you got, throughout the night. So like on any given weekend, you make like $500 tips alone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not counting the check that you would get at the end of the week.
Right.
So you can live off your tips, basically.
Right.
It's pretty awesome. But then also too, you had, a dual service, because then you can also slang, dude. Mm-hmm. You could be like selling dope you could just supply them with the drugs, and I'm sure a lot of shenanigans happened in those limos. He was telling me stories on like limo driving was the whole thing.
Sure, a lot of things happen, a lot of shenanigans happens in a limo.
Back in the day, because we had cameras in our limos. So all you motherfuckers, in the farting and whatnot, it was all in there.
Right.
It's all in
so
the
you just deleted your own footage?
I was the one. I was filming them. It was a porn on wheels.
Oh my god.
Jordan pizza?
No, this is the chick that you just said you wanted to have.
Honey?
Yeah.
She was the one on top of your car. You're like, is that what you're calling it?
Bro, you said you wanted something to do a line off of, so I made it call for you.
Let's talk about. We had so much fun, dude. I forgot we're in a podcast, in our radio.
Yeah, my bad.
It's cool. So tell me, when you got involved with Wu-Tang early on in your career, like you really got discovered when you're in high school. Tell us the story.
Yeah. It was like I think my senior year, but so my man Supreme Tarif, he used to do Wu-Tang productions and stuff like that. And so, he was in Sacramento often. And so I guess he had heard about some, shows we was doing, and he found out about us, and we end up, signing a contract, to Rat Pack Records, which is something that we created.
Cool.
You know what I mean? And, we grew it, you know what I'm saying? Got probably it was like the West Coast Wu-Tang basically. So it was just my group, Funky Diagnosis. Then we expanded, we did clips, and then we got my man, rest in peace, King Kahali, John Doe at the time. And so we basically was like really the West Coast Wu-Tang. That's what he was creating, you know what I mean? Wow. And so we used to, when they went on Arsenio Hall, I was there, me and my producer.
93.
Delirious. Yeah.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So we got to witness the whole thing in the flesh. You know what I mean? It was a dope experience.
Well, I gotta say, I mean, that's every child's dream, dude. Like you did early on.
Yeah, at that time it was super big. I'm in a van with the whole Wu-Tang and Method sitting right behind me and RZA next to me, and like Inspect the Deck, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like we just smoking in the van, going to a show or something, and
hot boxers.
Like a hot box. Oh my God. Like I asked Meth to pass me the blunt and they was like, Meth don't share his weed. So I didn't get to hit his weed, but then, somebody else gave me a blunt, and I was just like, the weed they had, it just had me, man, I was choking. For sure. Days. Yeah, man. Ghostface, everybody, man. Shout out to the Wu, man. Tarif, Supreme.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? The Wu's my guys. Raekwon, definitely. You know what I mean? I got a record with Raekwon. You know what I mean?
Wow. That's so impressive, dude.
Yeah.
You've done quite a bit of stuff, and you're lived, and you're so young.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't think I wasted my time on this earth. You know what I mean? I've always been a go-getter and somebody that never been put in the box. Yeah, a hustler for sure.
Your mentality, how important is, we talked earlier on before we got to the shenanigans, which is fun, which is really crazy and just uncharacteristic of us. You and I we had really never had this like back and forth the way we did, and it was fun. It was fun. How important is it? Do you believe in like a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset? You know, so people have fixed mindsets. They believe that people already come almost, it's innate. Like it's either you got it or you don't. Got that X factor or you don't. However, growth mindset on the other hand, right?
Yeah.
You're completely feeding your brain.
Yeah.
You're feeding. You know that there's trial by fire almost. And then you get past one hurdle.
Yeah.
And you just say it's only going to make me better next time, and you know, you polish yourself as you go.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Are you which you believe of most? Like, do you think you have the growth mindset, or if you believe it's like the fixed mindset? Because you already came. It's kind of hard because your father gave you the, in some respects, his genes almost. Like, and you were already like, you sort of were born into it almost, versus, so it's kind of, it might be a little hard to discern, like, and say, oh, well, I don't know.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is actually, because, I mean, I think both of them kind of is true. You know what I'm saying? I think it is such thing as the it factor, you know what I'm saying? Just having that it, but then the growth mindset is things you learn along the way, your journey, you know what I mean? It can help like keep you prepared for like not being settled for the things that you do like well in the industries that you do, like, make your mark in or whatever. But it's like, okay, don't be content with that. Like there's always something else, and I think just me being a creator, it allows me to be in a space of always being in,
never conform,
but just like I'm a
ever changing,
I'm a inventionist, you know what I mean? Like I invent things, you know what I mean? So I have products that I've invented, things that I'm working on, like, I'm intuitive to that space, the creative space.
You're always in the creative space, bro. Ever since like I first met you, you're always like evolving, you're always moving forward, you're always like, the latest, cutting edge of technology, cutting edge of whatever it is. Like, I'm going to get involved with this business. And you're always on the phone, making it happen, making these businesses happen. So I really, hats off to you, man. And I think like a lot of people have, nowadays more so than before than ever, because the social media, all these platforms, they teach you things that we didn't have when we were growing up.
Man,
remember that?
I was just telling my nephew, today is my nephew's birthday, David.
Happy birthday, David.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, happy birthday to you, boy. 17 years old. But I was just telling him, I said, man, I'm proud of you. He's 17, he got all A's, 4.0. And
good man.
He's been through some things in life, but I just told him, I said, don't get complacent with like you just being smart.
Right.
I said there's a lot in this world for you to see and do.
Right.
I said, so use that wit you have, that smartness that you have, and go stretch out in the world. You know what I mean? Like
expansive. Just get out there.
Don't worry about what you see out in front of your doorstep.
Right.
That's just your doorstep.
To be quite frank with you, you're right. There's the world at their fingertips, so to speak. Like you have so much out there. There's more than
I just told them, don't wait till
you
25 or 38 or don't wait till then to start saying, oh, I want to go try to do this.
Yeah.
I said start early.
Procrastination is obviously like a big deterrent, we tend to put everything on the back burner and then later we forget where we're at.
I basically literally told him like it's like golf. Like that's why I like golf, because golf gives you a certain number to hit 18 holes, right? 36, 38, whatever that number is.
Right.
And
hit a bucket.
It's called par when you're doing it at that pace of that number. But the object of golf is to be under par. Right. So you don't want to do it in 36. You want to do it in 28 or 29. You know what I'm saying? Or 32. So you want to be ahead of the game. So basically I'm telling them, stay ahead of the game. Don't wait. Don't play par. Be ahead of the game.
It's always very important to overstretch yourself to I've always been of the belief growing up with my mom's super we had very regimented in the way she was. She went to a military school. So I was taught early on that when I was a kid, I had to learn both languages.
Nice.
And it wasn't okay to talk a certain way, or just because you grew up in a certain neighborhood. Like I grew up in East LA, that sound like the person from East LA, or what's perceived as a person from East LA. Like you can't never put yourself in a box. like my mom always say, your only sin is that you're poor, poverty. But poverty could be, you could be poor physically, like kind of have the certain threads or the clothes or whatnot in the place, but you could be rich in your brain. You can escape somewhere. You can escape with books. You can escape with movies. Dream, never stop dreaming. Keep the dream alive. But not only, you and I always talk, keep the dream alive, but actually make the dream a reality.
Yes.
Because you could stop at saying, I got dreams. Everyone has dreams.
Put the work in.
Put the work in.
To make it a reality.
That's it. Sure. And I think at the end of the day, that's what we've always strived for in my life. I had so many hurdles and things that got in the way, but, you know, by and large, a lot of people just stop short of that. It's almost like there's that golden door. Like think about the golden door, like somebody's knocking at different doors.
Yeah.
Real estate agent, right? A realtor goes and knocks doors. And it's that last door that could have been the very door to this success, where that house that would have made the deal, and maybe you could double dip and sell their house, and then, you know, have them kind of escort and help them buy their next house or whatnot.
Yeah.
But because you didn't believe in that last door that you could have knocked at,
you gave up
halfway there. And a lot of people give up. This is like a boulevard of broken dreams. You know what I mean? LA. And I think that you have proven the opposite. You're proving that, and like myself and you and other people, a lot of people out there that hustle, you know, not only just keep the dream alive, but make it a reality, which, you know, if you keep chipping at the rock, the water will eventually just drown you. You know, you're drowning a freaking dam, or, you know? But that's really the reality of the matter. And you know, you're really preaching to the choir, dude. I really love what you're saying. That's just totally, you know, on par with what speaking of golf, with what we were talking about earlier, you know? And so then you get in this other venture with liquor, right? Tell us about that.
Definitely. Shout out to my man Big Percy. You know what I mean? One of the CEOs of True Legacy Vodka. He used to manage Snoop. And so basically, you know, he created True Legacy Vodka. And so, you know, we came together, you know what I'm saying? And man, he was like, I want you on the team. So, you know what I mean? We just got the building, doing some great things with the branding, the marketing. And
I commend you, bro. Seriously.
Thank you, brother.
And what about the whole thing that you're taking the world by storm with this new American Idol-like show situation where you're going to have singers, 3 stages, 3 mics? Tell us really quick before we leave. Wow.
Okay.
Seems like we just got here, bro.
Yeah. So
times of the wasting.
I know, right? So yeah, 316s. I want everybody to go on Instagram and follow 316s Live. It's THREE, the number 16 with a S, LIVE Live, and that's on Instagram. And so basically, what I've created,
the premise of that show,
it puts these artists on a creative stage, and they have to actually write a song in front of the studio audience and celebrity judges, and they're gonna record that song, and you know it's gonna be huge. Like we have a lot of celebrities involved, a lot of artists, and we're doing rap, R&B. You know what I'm saying? Afro beats, reggae, pop.
Love reggae.
You know, we're doing it all. So it's just going to be something real creative. I partnered up also with Heartbeat Productions, which is Kevin Hart's studio.
No less.
Yeah. And it's just.
You got some big power players, dude.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you real quickly. It begs the question, dude. Too short. Give us a Too Short story.
Oh, Too Short?
Short period of time that we have.
Man, well, shoot, Short is just like always been the big homie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, he always been the big homie. Always been 100 with me. You know, we did a record together, me, him, and Corrupt.
What?
And shot a video, and so it's been a blessing to work with him. He always just been like having my back every time he come to the city. He, you know, make sure I pull up, and he always just been A1. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So
he's a legend, dude. That guy.
He's a
living legend,
man, icon for real. And he's so humble. Like it don't come humble like Short.
Like Cube too.
Cube is humble too. I got to shout out to Cube because you know we had a situation with one of my inventions, the ball locker, and me and Cube had some conversation about putting together. But I love what he's doing with the big 3. You know what I mean? We still gonna try to push this agenda, get this ball locker situation with him. But I love what he's doing right now. But yeah, it's, you know, all these people has been like mentors in my life and people that I've, you know, developed a relationship with to where, you know, they respect what I'm doing. And I obviously salute them for being, you know, a role model in the industry. You know what I'm saying?
I salute you and salute them as well. Grew up with, you know, watching them and notice, you know, coming from like Compton,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and putting Compton on the map, literally.
Yeah.
People all over the world know where Compton, and they're curious. So when they come out here, like, where's Compton at? You know, like the first thing they did, I remember like driving limos, people would say, you take me where Compton's. Are you sure you want to go? It's like 10 o'clock. I don't think I want to go.
Yeah.
And I live in LA, you know?
For real.
But anyway, dude, it's fascinating, your story. There's more to it. I think we should do a part two. I think we got to do part two.
Yeah, we didn't even cover a lot of stuff.
We didn't even cover.
You know, I mean, you know, I
deviated there
like
for a
what
little
you're
bit.
doing too. So it's like, you know, a mutual respect thing. You know.
Thank you, buddy. And
we got the applesauce too. Can't forget that.
That's
you know
right, the applesauce. And it was good, dude.
Holmes mouthwater and applesauce. You know what I mean? You guys got to go to Walmart or Amazon and order it. It's called Holmes mouthwater and applesauce. Holmes is HOLMES. Mouthwater and applesauce. You know,
I got high on that stuff. It's so good.
Yeah, we got the best flavors, and it's organic. It's organic, no GMO. It's great for the kids.
It's good stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So we doing something special, and we Black owned. Shout out to my business partner Ethan. You know what I'm saying? He's out there making some great things happen. We working on a Disney situation. So it's a lot of stuff that we're doing.
Dude, we got to unpack some more. We need part two, guys, right? All the viewership saying part two, please. So, you know, I think we're going to have you back in the studio soon. My boy B Smooth, guys, give it up for my boy. It's been such a pleasure and honor.
Hey, yo, give it up to my boy Jimmy, Almost Famous Podcast, because he did a hell of a job.
Thank you, buddy.
You know what I mean? Shout out to you, dog. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro.
Much love to you.
Man, come on.
Guys, tune in, Almost Famous weekly, and don't forget to follow.
Follow
social media, bro.
Yeah. Follow me if you into, you know, watching somebody, you know, grow and be inspired by. So, you know, don't come on my page with no hate, because we don't do none of that. You know what I mean? I'm all about positivity. So I'm at Instagram, The Real Be Smooth, The Real Be Smooth, BSMOOVE, The Real BSMOOVE.
I'm Jim Francis Meza. You can follow me everywhere. Google me. Just don't follow me home, motherfuckers, because I got Be Smooth. Kick your ass. And vote for me. Vote for Tarzana Mayor, honorary mayor.
Yes.
Francis Meza.
Shout out to that boy Francis, man, because he's doing some great things in the community. Y'all don't know everything that he does, but trust me, he is a role model. He is a leader, and he is somebody to be respected and looked upon to get advice and the understanding of, you know, what's going on in the environments in the community. So he's always been A1. So that's the reason why I showed up.
Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Brother. And you know what? That's our show. You know, that's it. Thank you so much. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday night, 8 to 9. Always a hell of a show, right? I'd never disappoint.
And make sure when you get in your limo next time, you make sure the driver is not named Jimmy.
And make sure you look for some residual cocaine. All right, guys. Take care. That's my show. Bye now.
Peace.
You're listening to Almost Famous with Jim Francis Meza, only on LA Talk Radio.